Hi again. So another problem that I've seen in the topic proposal this semester has been students tending to find me Google Scholar articles or give me a source that's from something like WebMD. And I've realized that we need to spend some time talking about what a peer-reviewed source is and how to find it. So we call a journal article peer-reviewed when it has been sent to a journal that screens its publications very carefully. This prevents people publishing crazy stuff that's not repeatable, experiments that aren't repeatable, or crazy theories that are not that they can't back up, right? So the general process that someone goes through, say I write an article on domestic abuse. I spend all my time doing my study and writing my article, and it comes out and I send it off to a journal. So that journal then takes my article, takes my name off of it completely, and sends it out to 2 to 3 readers depending on the journal. The readers then read my article and recommend it for publication or recommend it for revision or recommend it for rejection. So you can see how you end up with a safety net of scholars who know this topic, who do study on domestic abuse, who read my article and say, okay, this is a good theory, but it's not repeatable. That makes it problematic. You can't publish this article. Or, this is a good theory, I like the experiment, I say strengthen up this one part and then we can publish it. Or, in best case scenario, this is a fantastic article, I think it's very useful, you want this in your journal. They then send me, the author, the feedback from those readers without names on it. Right? That way no one is motivated to say, okay, I know this person, they're a big name in the field, let's definitely go ahead and publish them. It's called a double blind. A double-blind review. And so you're getting published based on the merit of your argument and the merit of your writing instead of the merit of whatever career you've already built. And that's called peer review, right? I'm sending an article off to a journal. My peers in the field are reviewing it and recommending it for publication, revision, or rejection. So the reason that we want you dealing with peer-reviewed sources is because these are the sources that are most reliable. And to find them, you're going to need to go to the library databases. All right. So now if you've had a hard time using the library databases, I'm going to give you some really basic direction here. Go to library.olemiss.edu. That's our library website. The most distinctive thing on that website is going to be a search bar, kind of in the middle of the page, a little bit over to the right. A little bit over to the left. So in that search bar, say you're doing a paper on domestic abuse. Type in the words domestic abuse and hit search. And when the search results come in, you see that you've got about 1,570,000 results. And there's no way for you to review all of those. So if you look on the left-hand side of the page, you see a little section that says Limit To, and then your first 3 options are full text, scholarly peer-reviewed journals, and catalog only. I would recommend clicking full text and scholarly peer-reviewed journals, and as soon as you click those, it's going to limit it. You don't even have to click Go or Enter or anything like that. So click both of those. Let it limit it for you. It takes the results down quite a bit. That way you know that what you're getting is peer-reviewed. You've already clicked the scholarly peer-reviewed journals. You've already clicked full text, so you know that they're going to be things that you can actually access, not things that you have to request another library to send to you. And then the next thing down is the publication date. And it's just on a little sliding scale, and you can slide it up. I would generally recommend that you try to look only at things that have been published within your lifetime, right? So maybe 1990 and on, depending on how old you are. If you set it to 1990 with the search parameters of full text, scholarly peer-reviewed journals, and then the domestic abuse topic, you go down from 1,570,000 articles down to about 304,000. So you've cut it down unbelievably, right? That's still a lot to review, so you might want to put in some more search terms and start trying to narrow it down. But at least you know that you have search, or you have items that are available to you immediately, and B, items that are peer reviewed, and you're not going to have to go and look into whether or not they're peer reviewed. All right, so if you've got any questions about any of this, please feel free to let me know. But I do recommend, if you've got any feedback at all about your articles not being useful, about them not being peer-reviewed, that you go to the library database and do this, that you find yourself some new articles. Because if you turn in a literature review that includes articles that are not peer-reviewed, you are not going to get a passing grade. And I want to make that very clear right now. So if you've got questions, please let me know. We can set up a Skype meeting and I'll walk you through finding these articles. But if I don't hear from you, then I'm just going to assume that you're doing fine and that you found the articles that you need. All right, so questions, let me know. I'm open for Skype meetings this week. Otherwise, good luck on your lit review, and I hope to talk to you soon.